Thank you very much indeed. Junior contest of 14 rounds. In the red corner, representing role playing the Bristol selector, Regan Williams. And in the blue corner, representing Cheltenham and Mascarenhas, Mascarenhas. Mascarenhas in the blue, Williams in the red.
So Bristol against Cheltenham in this one, featuring Regan Williams from Broad Plain, ABC against Cheltenham Boxing Academy's Stephen Mascarenhas. Let's see how this one unfolds. Mascarenhas in the blue head guard, the black vest, and fierce start from both guys. The Bristol boy has got huge support, as you can imagine, and he's putting Mascarenhas, giving him plenty to think about, but Mascarenhas is coming back strongly. Busy boxer Mascarenhas, keeping the guard high, backhand held high up against his chin, and then looking to flick the jab out against the more correct style perhaps of Regan Williams. But certainly the busier of the two is the Cheltenham boxer Mascarenhas, Craig.
That's right. Clash of styles again. Regan, very tall, upright, strong guy. Mascarenhas a little bit looser, nice mover. Great clash of styles.
Yeah, and it's pressure all the while coming in from Mascarenhas, throwing a high percentage of shots. Good head movement, but he gets caught as he ducked down, and he was picked off by Williams there. Mascarenhas hiding behind his left shoulder, keeping the shoulder up high. Lots of good movement from the waist, ducking and keeping his head out of range of the Bristol boy. Getting a little bit more cagey now, having to pick his shots a bit more, and Regan Williams is looking to use the jab and keep Mascarenhas at bay. Having a bit more effect now, but then gets caught by a left hand. Gets back to his style again though, and plants his feet and throws out the left jab once more. And there's the bell to end the first round. Got the locals here up off their seats, and as with all the preceding bouts, plenty to entertain in that one, Craig.
Oh, definitely. Now that the nerves are out of the way, the guys can settle down. And as I say, interesting clash of styles. Switch hitter, Mascarenhas, and Regan, very strong. Both hands, very strong guy. He's getting advice there from the corner, preferring to stand. As you can see, Nigel, the Cheltenham guy, preferring to sit. But all bodes well for a good second round. Now the guys have sorted themselves out and settled down a bit.
Yep, certainly does. Mascarenhas looking round, looking for supporters in the room as he receives his instructions. And I think the second round promises plenty for those here at the Grand Hotel in Bristol, and for those of you watching either on the internet or on DVD. So Regan Williams of Broad Plain in the red against Steve Mascarenhas for Cheltenham, and this time Regan Williams getting a little bit on top in the early stages of round number 2. Lots of good body movement from Mascarenhas, and Williams standing tall, looking to pick his man off if he can, use the jab if he possibly can. But you can tell he's slightly wary of the style of Mascarenhas. Doesn't really quite know where the shots are going to be coming from, so it's just rather stifling his own attacking intentions, I think.
That's right, this kid's got an awful lot of movement, and as you say, Regan's quite wary of that. When he lets his shots go, he's very effective. A little bit tight, a little bit tense, but as I say, all to play for. Switch it in there for Mascarenhas. It's a bit different, a good shot. But as I say, all to play for at the moment, Nigel.
Yep, so just momentarily in the southpaw stance, Mascarenhas switching back to orthodox again. Right hand high up as a guard, and the left hand just looking to flick out and maybe catch his opponent off guard. But Williams stands tall again behind his jab and just rocks back once more as Mascarenhas comes in, but a good counter there from Williams, who just needs to be looking to go forward if he possibly can, put his man under pressure, not give Mascarenhas the space and time to move. So Williams again trying to get that jab out there. That's what he needs to do. As we come to the end of round 2, enthralling contest. And there is the bell. You can just about hear it over some of the screeching and wailing as normally sedate proceedings here are enlivened up by the other sex. I've mentioned that word.
Yes, you did, didn't you? Yeah. I couldn't comment now, Nigel, I'm afraid. Not at all. I'm married to the other sex, and I plan to stay that way.
Yeah, but all in all, the great thing about it is it's keeping people entertained, and it's been an intriguing contest and got people excited.
Very much so. When was the last time you saw the room this full, Nigel? You know, and as I say, it's great for the kids, great support, great atmosphere, and these guys performing at top level for the audience.
Yeah. So one more round to go, and probably for my money, Mascarenhas is probably shading it at the moment, but still points to be won, punches to be landed. And Mascarenhas out early in the 3rd round, goes downstairs with a body punch, and then 2 long-range punches clip Williams, and he just needs to get his guard up again and just jab and move Mascarenhas out of his path. But just for the moment, he's almost getting drawn into a fight. So easy to suddenly want to respond if you're getting a few shots being thrown in at you, to forget about the jab and try and respond in kind. But probably the best way for Williams to do is to keep his stance and his style and do what he is used to. Throw a good right hand there, but Mascarenhas comes back with a decent left hook. You see the movement from Mascarenhas there. He's just a very hard target to hit, Craig.
Very much so. He's so loose and elusive there. Regan struggled with that. When he has opened up, he's been very, very effective. But he needs to come forward now. He needs a two-handed attack. Experience will tell later on. He'll probably learn how to deal with a boxer like this. But at the moment, it's a little bit too much for him.
Yeah, he's been pressured all the time, and his supporters, Regan Williams supporters, are crying forward, forward. Instead, he's just been forced backwards onto the ropes, jabbing his way nicely out of trouble, but then he's rocked back by a straight right hand from Mascarenhas. Mascarenhas just the busier of the two. And again, the shoulder movement from the hips from Mascarenhas is making it a very difficult target. And Williams just looking a little bemused. As Craig says, when he does get his shots off, he can be quite effective, but he's got more than enough to think about as Mascarenhas comes forward. Coming towards the end of the bout now, and there's the bell. A flurry from both boxers. A great effort. And in my book, probably Mascarenhas has got that, but it was, as we said, Craig, a very interesting match-up between two vastly different styles.
Very much so. This is a short duration sport, Nigel. Not like the professionals. They'll do this again next week, the week after, probably twice the following week. And you know, you learn by experience, you learn by doing. The best way to learn to box is to box. That's what Regan's done. When he comes against a fluent boxer like this again, he'll know what to do. So he's got a lot to take away and a lot to be proud of.
Okay, gentlemen. Result bout number 7, a unanimous decision to Mascarenhas in the blue corner. And this bout was sponsored by King Lifting. With the Tim Frost, please come out and present the trophies. Thank you very much, King Lifting.